So good morning. It is Friday, not June, July the 12th. Didn't get a hike in the mountains this week. We had a busy week, but it's been a fun week. Today I decided just to take a walk on the Discovery Trail. You can see the Arkansas River behind me there. It's a beautiful walk with some shade, some sun, but it is hot, no doubt today. Whew, I'm sweating. And I don't sweat a whole lot out here in Colorado, but I'm sweating today. I just want to give a little background about me and this channel I started on YouTube. And I'll do more later, but just a quick background is that I've been a widow for 10 years as of June 26th, a couple weeks ago. And I was married for 28 and a half years to the love of my life. We met very young and we went to the same church. I'll give more details later, but we pretty much had puppy love at the age of 14 and 15. He was a little bit older than me, but I couldn't date at 14. My dad wouldn't let me date, so he said, that boy can come see you on a Friday or a Saturday night. He has to pick one or the other. He can't come two nights. And so that's how we began, meeting at church. I'll give more details on that in another video about how we met and a little bit of our story together. But we were married 28 and a half years until his sudden death in June 26, 2009. He had a heart attack and died in our yard. It was sudden. 2 years before that, I had lost my mom to cancer. She was diagnosed in 2005 with cancer, and the next 2 years were crazy, busy, and stressful with surgeries and chemotherapy and watching my mom suffer and go through all that. Right after she was diagnosed, I had a brother-in-law that was killed tragically in a bulldozer accident, and so we had a lot of grief going on, and we were trying to just do what we could to help everybody. And so then, after my mom died in 2000, she succumbed to the cancer, January 30th, 2007, surrounded by her family. I was holding her hand, and we were all surrounding her when she took her last breath. And I grieved for myself, my family, my kids lost their Nana. My dad lost the love of his life that he'd been married to for 50 years. So that was tough. I spent the next 2 years just trying to get some kind of normal life back after all the things we'd been through with my mom. And my husband and I had just started camping again. We had gone on a camping trip in May, I think it was May of 2009, with my daughter and son-in-law. And that I didn't know that would be our last camping trip together because he died in June of that year. Like I said, I'll give more details later, but just a little background. The next year, my grandmother died. That was my mom's mom in 2008. She died in July of that year. No, I'm sorry. Get these all mixed up. My mom died in 2007. Then my grandmother died in 2008. And then my husband died in 2009. 2 years after he died, I decided I had to go back to school. I had to figure out how I was going to pay my bills and be independent without my husband, because he was the main breadwinner. And so therefore I decided nursing would be a good option, since I love nursing. I love taking care of people. So I went back to school, became a nurse. I graduated in 2013, passed my NCLEX, and started a job in Jackson, Mississippi at St. Dominic's. Yay, St. Dominic's. They were wonderful. It gave me my first nursing job. I was there almost 4 years, so I loved it, enjoyed it, but decided I wanted to get out and see some things while I'm still fairly young. I think I'm young. I feel like 58 is young. I feel 30 most days. So anyway, I decided I had to just live my life and get out there and see things and do things before I got too old to do that. And so I decided to go travel nursing along with a coworker. So we were very supportive of each other, and it was nice to have buddy for that first travel job. We went to Roanoke, Virginia. I did 9 months there. I did 3 contracts, and my coworker did 2. From there, I ended up going to Montana briefly. Did not stay there very long. And then I got a travel nurse job here in Pueblo, Colorado, at Parkview, and I love it. I fell in love with it. I love the people here. I love Colorado. I love the mountains. And I went full time the end of the summer last year. So since then, I've decided to get out and get more exercise and enjoy this beautiful state. So that's how I ended up doing more hiking. I have friends that hike with me. Today I'm doing a solo, but it's a pretty safe trail. It's called the Discovery Trail, and it's right here in Pueblo, and it's along the Arkansas River. Anyway, that's a little bit of my background. It's been a rough journey the last 12 years. Before that, back when I was young and my husband and I were having our kids, we did lose some other sweet loved ones. We lost his brother in 1987. In 1986, we lost our second baby, a little boy. His name was Daniel Christopher. He died of a heart defect at 11 days old. And so we've had, and my husband's he had lost his dad. So we've lost a lot of people throughout the years. After I graduated from nursing school, a few months later, I unfortunately had to face another tragic loss, and that was when I got a text from my brother asking me if I had heard from my dad that day, and to which I said no, but I was going to call him in a little bit. So my brother didn't live nearby at the time, and I just said, well, I'll go and check on my dad. He lived about 20 minutes from me. So I had a friend with me at the time, and she went with me. And unfortunately, when I got to my dad's house, he had passed away. I found him also lying on the floor in his bedroom. He had passed away. So I have been through a lot. My kids have been through a lot. Our family has been through a lot, and it's been hard, but we're all still going pretty good. We have days where we miss these people so much, but I started this channel to encourage everyone to never give up, no matter how much grief you go through or how many stressful days you go through or what life throws your way, to never give up and to keep on keeping on. So that's why my channel is Coco with Brenda. It stands for keep on keeping on and never giving up. So that's a little background about me, and I just wanted to share that with you so that you kind of know what the purpose of this channel is, and that I'm doing my best to be the best me I can now by getting out, hiking, spending time with friends. I'm going home in a couple weeks for vacation, and I'm so excited to see my kids, my grandkids, and friends back home. It's going to be great. I do miss them so very much. It's just hard to be this far from them, but for now I feel like this is where I need to be. I love my job. I love Colorado, and while I'm here, I'm going to do my best to get in better shape and do my best to get back in shape. And the mountains will definitely do that for you. When you're at the higher elevations and you're hiking up and not down, it's very strenuous. It's kind of breathe hard sometimes. I had to stop and take breaks, but you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. And it's like that in life also. One day at a time, one foot in front of the other, and never giving up. So I hope y'all have a great day. And there's the river again behind me. And I will do another video soon. Bye, and hope y'all have a great day. Bye, everybody.